Hello, how you doing today? I welcome you to this amazing day, to this day of love, to this freshness, to the day we have never seen before, and the day that has a whole lot to give to us. Is actually a gift, and I welcome you. I'm so glad to be connected to you. How is your family? I'm so sorry for last week. I had just a little health challenge, but I'm okay now. I am fine. I'm so happy to hit your screen once again. As you know, this is your girl, Princess Victor, the founder of Princess Lewis Foundation, and I want to remind you of something very, very important. Just listen to me. Your future is very, very bright. You have a whole lot to accomplish, and what you are created to do, what you have been given the capacity, the ability to do, no one can stop you. In fact, your audacious and your big dream is bigger than you. You have nations to save, you have nations to rescue, you have people to transform. And the good news of it all is that nobody can stop you. You are the one that has the power to stop yourself. When you say it's enough, we will stand and be looking at you. When you say we can go on, we follow you and go. So you are the leader. We follow after you. So you have a lot to give to us. So while looking at you, we have encouragement that this journey is possible just because you are staying up. So it's so amazing, because what you are created to do, you've been given the authority, the power to achieve those things. But there is something that we have to look into that is very, very important. That is a journey back to you. A journey back to you. I want us to talk about influence. When we are thinking about influence, what do we think about? We think about power, we think about capacity, we think about strength, we think about grip, we think about the ability to impact people, or to impact something, to do something, to impact on people, or to impact on something, to achieve a particular purpose. That is what influence is all about. So when we see influence as something, as a power, as an authority, as a capacity to impact on people, to action, that means you have to kill your comfortables. You have to be very much intentional right now, because this journey is not just you. This journey, in fact, is not even about you. This journey is for us, is for people, is for nations. So there are certain things you have to do with, so that you will have influence on people in positive ways, because you can still have influence on people in negative ways. But what you are called to accomplish is beautiful. That means you have to have influence on you have to have a positive influence on people. You have to make a decision to kill your comfortables, your comfort zone, things that you find it easy, the places you find easy staying, the words that you find easy throwing out. Negativity does not call for. Do not wait for an invitation, just come to us. So those negativity that spring up, that spread so wide, that has so much wings to take over us, is so much easy and comfortable. If you can agree with me, it's very easy to lie. It's very easy to be arrogant. It's very easy to dance to the tune of negativity. So you have to kill those comfortables. Everything that is comfortable, you have to kill it. Kill your comfortable, because you are an extraordinary woman on earth. You have to be stable. The second thing you have to deal with, you have to be stable. You have to be consistent. You have to be stable. You have to be consistent. You have to make sure that you stay on it no matter what. It involves price you have to pay. There are a lot of prices you have to pay. In fact, from the journey of killing your comfortables, you have to get into the lane of paying price. So you have to be consistent no matter what you see, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how tough it gets, because you are building a quality woman on the inside. You are building a quality influence from the inside, because influence rises from the inside. Because you are building this woman, you have to be consistent. You have to be stable at it. You have to be humble. You have to be humble. You have to there are a lot of people you have to learn from, both people above you and people below you. People you are that is lower than your age, and people that is higher than your age. You have a lot of people to learn from. So the only thing that will give you access to knowledge is humility. You know, when you are willing to learn, when you are willing to know, when you are willing to travel, it will come to you. It will come to you. So you have to be humble. You also have to be that person who is not perfect but progressive. You don't bother being perfect. You don't bother being perfect. If I'm waiting to be perfect before I come to you to speak to you, I won't come. And there is no time that perfection is being wrapped up, because every day there is something to learn, there's something to grow onto. You have to be that person. Be willing to make mistake, rise up again and learn from your mistake. And also be progressive. Accept your imperfection. Rub it like a lotion. Let it be part of you, because your imperfection is the reason, is the thing that make you your original, that produce you your original. Yes, your imperfections are the things that is put together and produce the original. Your imperfections are the roads that show you. So when you make mistake on some things, that doesn't mean that the stop sign is there. It is the way that will lead you to the way. Yes, I think it's better to put it this way. Your imperfections are the ways that will lead you to your way. So be willing to be imperfect and be progressive. Make sure you expose yourself to learning. As I'm learning every day how to get better into this business, as you can see, I'm getting better every day. So be imperfect. Be that person that is not perfect, that has accepted imperfection, but willing to learn and be progressive. So all these things are the ingredients you have to put together when you are stable, when you are consistent, when you are when you kill your comfortables and be willing to be imperfect but progressive. Sure, you will be able to build a quality character, because influence is all about quality character. If you don't have a quality character, you cannot influence people. You will just be, trying to pay your ways in, trying to have fame and all that. It's not everybody that has fame has influence on people, especially when it comes to positive influence. So don't even, just relax and take a journey back to you. It's a progressive movement. I'm going to share a few things that will help you. You and I. It's not really you. We are in the same journey together. So I'm going to share a few things that will help us to thrive on this road of influence, so that we will influence right. Let me remind you of something very, very important. I want you to have it in mind that it's not every time that people will accept. It's not every time that people will accept your ideas, no matter how brilliant it is. Many times you bring something on board and people won't accept you. Even as I'm doing this video, a lot of people may not accept me now at this level. I know that. So I want you to know that when you prepare wonderful presentations, you prepare some business proposals and all that, and people reject you, they don't accept you, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. In fact, every moment of your rejection is your season. Just count it as your season of faithfulness, because in as much as they rejected your idea on that at that particular time, you have to keep at it. That is why you have to be consistent. You have to keep making it better. You have to keep being excited, bringing something excited on board. You have to keep just keep showing up, because these are your seasons. This could be your seasons of faithfulness. If you manage, I said faithfulness, that means you have to be faithful at it. You have to stand on it. So if you can manage those seasons of faithfulness, it will in turn later take you to your place of fruitfulness. Your season of your faithfulness will in turn take you to your season of fruitfulness. You will see that people, in turn, because you have taken time to build on you didn't give up, you didn't slack back, you didn't get angry, you were humble enough to show up again, not staying and telling and saying, when they need me they will call you, when they need me they will call you. They may not call you, but they may not even send you, they may not even talk to you, because in my previous videos I told us something. I said that there are people that do better than whatever you think you know how to do. So they may not call you. Don't wait for them to call you. Rather, knock on their doors. Knock on their doors, because you knocking on their doors consistently will actually bring you to your place of fruitfulness, and we will enjoy it at the end. So without wasting our time, I want us to look into self-consciousness. Self-consciousness. So when you are building when you are building your qualities of influence, taking a back journey to yourself, look into self-consciousness. Self-consciousness. What do I mean by self-consciousness? Self-awareness, being aware of your actions. Think through your actions. Think through your responses. Just think it through before you release it, before you say it, before you take that action, before you respond that way, before you act that way. Just think it through. Know you. Be responsible to your actions. Be responsible. Don't just do this anyhow, because you're not an anyhow somebody. You are not an anyhow being. You are an extraordinary being who have been sent on this planet, on this part of the world, to change, to transform nations. When I'm talking of nations, when I'm talking of humanity, I'm talking of one person, I'm talking of two people, I'm talking of three, no matter how you start it, So be responsible. No, just be aware of yourself before you release it. Do unto others what you know. When they do it unto you, you'll be happy. You will accept it. Anything you know, if you do it to others, if you wait, let me paraphrase it very well. Anything you know that if others do to you, you will like it, please do it to others. Don't just treat people. Don't just treat people like trash. Don't just treat people like as they are nothing. Treat people like yourself. Love people like yourself. Love is kind. Love does not seek for its own. Love is humble. Love is patient. Love does not envy. Love does not seek on its own thing. Love is not selfish. Love is not rude. Love is not love is not arrogant. And I want you to I want you to remove love from it and put your name. Put your name. Princess is patient with people. Princess is not arrogant. Princess is rude. I want to tell you something. If you are rude, if you are a rude person and you come outside and to pretend, as in to just cover up, to let people see the other good parts of your life, to see you as a good person, it will not take long. It will never take long for that good attitude to just come up. It will just a little shift, because it's a dominant attitude inside of you. It's a streams that you have been living with. It will come. People will see it, so we can't pretend for long. And people are committed to you, not the person you are pretending to be. So I want you to tell yourself, I'm not rude. And another truth I want you to understand is it does not matter how your life has been or how you've been living your life, because some people will say, this is me. You have to accept me for whom I am. You have to take it. If you cannot, please leave my space. It's not about it, because it's not about you. And if you flash your mind back over years, it's no longer serving you. It's no longer saving you. And because of this, if you have money, people will be flocking around you, because they are concerned on what they will get from you. And because they are looking up to what they will get from you because of the money you have, you are dishing out your wrong influence, wrong attitude. People will be copying it and duplicating it. And that is why the world is the way it is today. Because if people can take a journey back to themselves, whether money or not, whether wealth or not, kill those things that you know, because everybody has conscience. You know when you are not doing what is right. You know. Kill those things. Don't bother if they are the things you grew up with. Remove yourself out of the equation. Put yourself on the young generations that are looking up to you. People who are looking up to you and copying your character. People are seeing you. And let me break it to you that your inner character has a voice more than your outside character. Your inner being has a voice. It speaks louder than this voice you are hearing now. What is inside of me speaks louder than what you are hearing right now. And we all are connected with invisible chain. When I make myself ready on the inside, there will be a signal that will tell somebody that she is ready, and I will be able to attract the kind of people that should come close to me. So I want you to begin to work on you. A lot of you have been up there. You are just very much concerned about the stage light. No, be the room, be the stage yourself. Don't bother about being about the stage light or the spotlight. Be the stage, be the studio, be the stage on your own. Because when you are concerned about the spotlights, you will go out there. Somebody is the owner of that spotlight. Somebody is the owner of that stage. And when you are not up to what I mean, is not about the skills. It's not about the professionality. It's about the content on the inside. When you are not up to, the owner of the stage light will take it one day, and when it's been taken away from you, one day you will just lose yourself, and that is when you try to manipulate people to find your way around it. So let this happen naturally. So call yourself, say, Princess, I'm not rude. Princess, I'm not arrogant. Princess, I am patient with people. Princess, I value and respect people. Princess, I am humble. Princess, I don't seek for my own only. Princess, I am not selfish. Just call yourself, because that is whom you should be. That is whom you are. These are the kind of attitude and the kind of quality you should build on the inside. And when you build it, and you will come out full, you will come out loaded, and you'll be able to make you'll be able to make a positive influence and impact on people, and you will see. I said before that a lot of people who are famous does not have influence. I don't want you to look at being famous. I don't want you to look at it. If you do what is right, the fame will come naturally. Your life will be a fragrance. That when you pass, when you speak, when you act, and people will be like, who said that? Who did that? I want to be connected to this person. I've been looking for her. I've been looking for him. This is the kind of world I want to build. Can you just be that number? Can you just be that person? Can you just be? Permit me to call this video, or to call this presentation, whatever you may call it. Permit me to call it internal influence. Permit me to call it internal influence. Even if there is nothing like internal influence, let's call this internal influence. And it's totally a journey back to us. A journey back to us. Come on, find you again. Finding you again is not about doing things that people will see and applaud you. It's about doing things that your conscience will applaud you. Let me hear from you. I want to hear your comments. I want to just speak to me. This is not a monologue, it's a dialogue. Let's speak our mind. I want to hear from you. Oh, I can feel this. I can feel this. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. This is a season of transformation. This is a season of becoming who we should become. It's not when we pretend to be. So till next week, I want you to remember I love you. And when I say that, I mean it. God bless you. Bye. Bye.